So I'm pulling up to a good old Chick-fil-A. Gonna get me a original sandwich. But I was thinking on the drive over here, free will and chivalry. So free will versus chivalry. This is something that they're at odds with each other. So as free will and as mobility, upward mobility, independence increases, chivalry will just naturally decrease. And what do I mean by that? So, if you live in times where, say, a woman is like forced into a relationship with some cretin 64-year-old crusty guy, because he, owns huge tracts of land and 400 cattle and 700 goats and blah, blah, blah. So in that situation, like a young guy who falls in love with her, there is a sort of a natural law because there are natural laws in nature. Like, okay, these people are closer in age. They will have a long family that will survive. This man already had his time of, young fertility. So this is just unfair on a universal level. So in that way, that woman could deserve, in a way, to be rescued because her survival is at stake. But when you live in a very free market capitalist system where they have fought all these battles for their rights and all these things, and now they're like, oh, I don't need anybody, I can't stand you men, you suck, oh, I got my money, I got my bag, and even if I do marry you, I might divorce you and take all your stuff, have a golden parachute, then chivalry is just naturally going to decrease. It's going to drop off. So you cannot have Schrodinger's, and I've heard this term before, Schrodinger's feminist, which is like, I'm simultaneously in need of a savior, of someone to save me, and simultaneously empowered and powerful, and, like all these superhero films. It's like, I'm so powerful, even though I'm like 135 pounds, whatever. But the point is, as independence in terms of like access to shelter, food, all these things increases, and the opposite sex having more and more positions as CEOs, and more of them go to university than males, and all these different things, then you can no longer really play the card of like, I need a savior. Really? To what? Save you from yourself? From your own ideology?